Today I am going to explain to calculate area of a triangle whose vertices are given. Thereafter area of a quadrilateral whose vertices are given, and thereafter condition of collinearity of 3 points or 4 points, and how to prove if you are given coordinate of 4 points or 3 points, then how to prove that they are collinear. One by one, let's see. If vertices of a triangle ABC are given, let coordinates are x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3, then according to the formula, as you know, the formula to calculate area of a triangle, 1 by 2 within bracket x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2. The same formula can be or by this way, delta is equal to 1 by 2, and thereafter like this. How to write here? First coordinate x1 y1, thereafter second x2 y2, thereafter third x3 y3, and finally you have to repeat the first one x1 y1. How to write this? How to solve this formula? Now see, 1 by 2, thereafter within bracket from product from left to right means diagonally first, and thereafter this second. In between there will be negative sign, hence x1 y2 minus x2 y1 minus x2 y1, see, plus thereafter x2 y3 minus this one x3 y2 plus x3 y1 minus x1 y3 From here you can see, here you will get x1 y2, you are getting x1 y2. Are you getting anywhere minus x2 y3? You can see minus x2 y1 minus x2 y1, here you will get plus x2 y3 you are getting here minus x3 y2 minus here plus x3 y1 plus minus x1 y3. In this way, this one is the same formula as we have written here, only the difference is the form, and it is easy to learn. The same way I would like to explain, this is the formula to calculate area of a triangle. Here one point is to be noted down, that if you are taking vertices as A, B, C in anti-clockwise direction, then definitely you will get the value of this total is positive. And if you will take this in anti-clock, A, B, C, coordinates will be accordingly. Suppose you are given vertices of a triangle, at that time you can consider as ABC like this or ABC like this. Then doesn't matter if you are getting negative sign, only you need to consider positive value, means magnitude only, since the area can never be negative. Okay, so let's solve one question. Before it, I would like to explain the formula how to calculate area of a quadrilateral. So see, if there is a quadrilateral, suppose area of a quadrilateral, area of a quadrilateral. Here again I am taking anti-clockwise A, B, C, D. This time 4 vertices are there and coordinates are accordingly x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3 and here x4, y4. Now the same way, how to write? Here the area of a quadrilateral this time is equal to again 1 by 2 this way, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, x4, y4 and again you have to repeat the first one, x1, y1. Now you know how to solve it. You need to solve it here. This one again x1, y2. Okay. Okay. So 1 by 2 within bracket x1, y2 minus x2, y1. x1, y2 minus x2, y1 plus x2, y3. x2, y3 accordingly this one first, thereafter this one, x3, y2 minus x3, y2 plus x3, y4, x3, y4 minus x4, y3, x4, y3 plus x4, y1, x4, y1 minus x1, y4, x1, y4. So this is the formula to calculate area of a triangle. This is the formula to calculate area for quadrilaterals. And okay, so some numericals. One more thing, how to prove collinearity of 3 points. If 3 points are collinear, it is quite obvious that by taking, if 3 points are in line, then no triangle can be made by using these 3 points. Therefore, if you will find area of triangle by taking those vertices that 3 points are given, if we are getting area of a triangle 0, then we can prove that all these 3 points are collinear. So the condition of collinearity is that area of a triangle should be 0, right? So numericals. So some numericals here. Find the area of the triangle whose vertices are 4, 2. Vertices are 4, 2. See, 4, 5. 4, 5. And thereafter minus 2, 2. Minus 2, 2. So, area of a triangle you need to calculate whose vertices are given. Now, if you are taking, let A, B, C are the vertices and their coordinates are x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. Then putting in this formula the values of these vertices as 1 by 2, thereafter this one x1, y1. Formula is x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3 and thereafter x1, y1. I think quite obvious the formula is, and thereafter now putting these values 4, 2, 4, 5 minus 2, 2 and thereafter again 4, 2. So solving it, what will you get? 1 by 2. Now see, 4 into 5, 20 minus 4 into 2, 8 plus thereafter 4 into this 2, 8 minus 5 into 2, 10 minus 10. So minus minus plus. Thereafter plus minus 2 into 2, minus 4 minus 4 into 2, 8. Now let's see what are we getting. 1 by 2, 20 minus 8, 12 plus 18 minus 12. This 12 cancel out. So 18 by 2 means 9. So area of a triangle is 9 square unit. This is your answer. In this way some more question I am giving you. You can solve.
Three.
So my dear students, find the area of a triangle whose vertices are, first question 0 0, -2 comma 3 and 0 comma 7. The second question is again find the area of the triangle whose vertices are a comma 0, 0 comma b and x comma y. So these two questions are for your homework based on area of triangle. Now I am going to tell how to apply area of quadrilateral formula to calculate area of a quadrilateral. Okay. Okay. So we are going to calculate area of a quadrilateral whose vertices are see 1 comma 1, 3 comma 4, 5 comma -2 and 4 comma -7. So these all are vertices of a quadrilateral. Let A, B, C and D. So taking it as x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3 and x4, y4. Now applying again the formula, that is 1 by 2 like this. x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, x4, y4, again x1, y1. Okay, again x1, y1. So putting these values, what you get? 1 by 2, x1, 1, 3, 4, 5 minus 2, 4 minus 7, again 1, 1 here. So calculation is 1 by 2, this calculation 1 into 4 minus 3 into 1, 3 plus 3 into minus 2 minus 6 minus 20 plus 5 into minus 7 minus 35 and minus plus 8 and thereafter plus 4 into 1, 4 minus plus 7. Okay. So calculating it, what will you get? 1 by 2, see 1 minus 26 minus how much? 35 minus 35 plus 8, 27 plus 11. So see what will you get? 11, 1, 12 here, minus 26, 12 minus 3, 53. Okay. So 1, 4 minus 41. See. So taking magnitude only, since we are getting negative value but area can never be negative, therefore we have to take 41 by 2 square unit. This is the area of a quadrilateral.
3.
So my dear students, find area of quadrilateral whose vertices are, first question, vertices are 1 comma 1, 7 comma minus 3, 12 comma 2, 7 comma 21. Second question, 3 comma 4, 0 comma 5, 2 comma minus 1, 3 comma minus 2. These are the question that you need to solve at your home as like assignment or homework based on area of quadrilateral. As by applying the formula you can solve quite easily. Now I am going to explain you numerical based on collinearity. Means if 3 points are given, then how to calculate that these 3 points are collinear. Okay, let's see.
3.
So my dear students, if you have to prove that these 3 points 1 comma 4, 3 comma minus 2, minus 3 comma 16 are collinear, right? Prove that are so that this and this are collinear. Then how will you prove? Just see. If they are collinear, then area by taking these x3 y3 x1 y1, this should be 0. If you will get the value of area by taking these three vertices getting 0, it means they are collinear. Let's see area of triangle. Now condition of collinearity, this one is the condition of collinearity. Condition of collinearity. Now see 1, 4, 3, -2, -3, 16, and again 1, 4. Solve it. Just see whether you are getting 0 or not. 1/2 as it is. Thereafter 1, -2, -2, -4, 3 is 12, plus 3, 16, 48, minus 3, 2 is 6, plus, okay. Now minus 3 into 4, minus 12, minus 16. We can solve it as minus 14 plus 42 plus minus 12, 6, 8, 28. Okay, now see 1/2. This will become 42 negative and this 42 positive. So you are getting 0 into 1/2, it means 0. Just see, area of triangle you are getting 0. Means it is quite obvious that these 3 points are collinear. Okay, some questions, numericals I am giving you. You have to practice it.
3.
So my dear students, there is a question. So that the following points are collinear. You need to solve -5, 1, 5, 4 and 10, 7. You have to show that if area of triangle by taking these vertices you are getting 0, it means you can show or you can prove, you can say that these 3 points are collinear. So you need to solve at your home. Second question, A, B plus C, B, C plus A, and third point is C, A plus B. You have to apply in the formula and the method that I have already told you. Okay, so solve it. Now next point.
3.
Okay, so last point, this last topic of this chapter is shifting of axis or shifting of origin. Shifting of origin. Okay, so suppose initially x and y axis are there, O is the origin. Suppose P be a point whose coordinate is small x, small y. That means according to coordinate geometry, it is obvious that this distance is x and this distance is y. Okay, but if you want to specify or represent this point with respect to not this origin, with respect to some other point considered as an origin, means shifting of origin. Suppose your new origin is axes are parallel to each other, but your origin is this O dash. The new origin is at h, k. So according to R with respect to capital X, capital Y. So with respect to this origin, its a distance, let its coordinates are capital X and capital Y. Okay, capital X means from here to this capital X and from here to here only capital Y. As per coordinate geometry, it is obvious that whatever the coordinate, capital X means along x axis, what is distance, and this is ordinate means along y axis, right? And what's about this origin? Since this origin is now shifted at this point, so this distance will be small h and this distance will be small k. right? So from the coordinate geometry or from the diagram, it is obvious that this small h plus capital H, okay, small h plus capital X is equal to small x. Means if you have to find capital X, it implies that capital X is equal to what? Small x minus h. And similarly, from the diagram, and see, this small y is equal to capital Y plus this much k, means k plus capital Y should be small y. It implies that capital Y should be y minus k. Therefore, its new coordinate should be small x minus h and small y minus k. In this way, we can, if coordinate of a point is given and as per initial origin and your origin is shifted to a point h comma k, so according to that new origin, the coordinate of a point can be calculated as x minus h and y minus k. Small x and small y are the initial coordinate of the given point, and small h and small k is the coordinate of the origin where original or initial origin is shifted. Therefore, you can calculate now the coordinate of the same point with respect to new or shifted origin, that will be x minus h and y minus k. Okay. So, this is the shifting of origin. Let's see. Okay, for example, there is a question on shifting of origin. Find the coordinate of a point P if its coordinate with respect to old origin are 8, 11. Old origin. Let this be the old origin. Then there will be a point which coordinate is 8, 11. 8, 11. According to old origin. Okay. And the origin is shifted to the point 3, 5. Yes, origin is shifted to 3, 5. It means this is the value of h, k. Quite obvious. Means the origin where it is shifted. So, new coordinate of the point according to new origin, that will be obviously x means 8 minus h, 3. That is 5, 11 minus 5. What? 6. So its coordinate will be 5, 6. And one more question. Find the coordinate of a point P with respect to the old origin 0, 0. This time see. Here the question is that find the coordinate of point P with respect to the old origin. Means with respect to this. It means you have to find the value of small x and small y. This is the coordinate with respect to old origin. Okay. Old origin. The coordinate with respect to the new origin 7, 9. New origin is 7, 9. Means value of h, k is 7, 9. Is a new coordinate 2, 3. 2, 3 means capital Y, x, capital Y, 2, 3. So, as you know, capital X is x minus h. This is equal to 2. X is equal to 2 plus h. H is 7. So, it should be 9. Similarly, small y minus k is equal to capital Y means 3. So, small y should be 3 plus k means 3 plus 9, that is 12. Therefore, its coordinate with respect to old origin will be 9, 12. Okay, 9, 12. In this way, your chapter basic concepts of points and other points and their coordinates is over now. Next chapter, straight line, I will start in next lecture. Thank you so much.